Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome to Nadanam, a dance podcast. I'm Anup Karthik, the host of the show, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have you join me here for another exciting episode. Get ready to dive deep into the world of dance as we explore everything related to dance. Whether you're a seasoned dancer, a passionate enthusiast, or simply someone who loves the beauty of movement, this episode has something special in store for you. But before we get started, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to all our listeners. Your support and enthusiasm means the world to me, and it's what keeps this podcast going strong. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Get ready to be inspired, educated, and entertained as we embark on another dance filled adventure together. Without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. Yeah. So today we have a very special guest joining us, someone who is a true luminary in the world of Latin dance in India. So India International Dance Congress is one of the biggest international dance congress happening in India. So let's welcome the founder of it, Mr. John Anthony. Welcome you
Hi,
for our
thank you very
podcast.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
In and joining in us today. So first of all, tell me how excited are you about coming back after I think 6 years now. So the last IIDC was 2018, and now it's gonna
2019.
happen the next 2019. So now it's 2024. So it's almost 6 years, I think. So
Yeah,
how
five
excited are
years.
you about coming back?
Well, it's 5 years. So last IIDC was in 2019, and this is 2024. It's a lot of mixed emotions. I'm truly thankful to God that it's actually happening because during the pandemic, I felt that it was over for me, this community, this Latin dancing is over as an organizer. But then God has His own plans. So I'm very happy that I'm able to do it again. And I'm very happy that people have, though the community has changed quite a lot, there are lots of new people in the community. They have still accepted and supported the event, and it's coming along really good. So I'm very happy.
After a long. So I'm so excited, but unfortunately I can't make it since I'm in London. I wanted to make it, but I couldn't. Maybe next time I will definitely come and join you guys. So 2018 was my first IIDC. It was so amazing festival. There was a lot of learning, lot of parties, lot of social dancing. It was so amazing. I missed a lot. And as a founder of IIDC, where does this idea came first? When was it started, and how it has created? Tell me the journey of how it started.
Well, Well, I'm from a corporate background basically, so I never had any intentions of an event like this. It's just that I
Okay.
started, you know, teaching while I was working as a hobby, and then I opened a
Okay.
studio very soon. So I don't know, uh, very soon I decided once I started my, you know, dance school, I decided, okay, at some point of time, I need to keep moving forward because I'm somebody who can be bored very soon. So that's how it all started in 2011, first with the Goa festival, and then 2012 was the first IIDC. The whole vision was very simple, yet complicated. The
Mhm.
vision was to make a platform available for those who cannot afford to go and learn from these very big artists by traveling overseas, because not
Okay.
everybody in India, as you know, can
Yeah.
afford this kind of training. So, to bring those people to their doorstep, so that these people, the very talented dancers of India who struggle day to day, can have an opportunity to learn. And when I did the very first time and I got about 500 people, my full festival pass price was a very mere 2,500 rupees, which if you
Okay.
say in pounds, it's 25 pounds.
Yeah.
That was the full festival pass of 2012. But I bought really big artist even for that money because I want, and after that, the kind of learning, there are people who didn't have any kind of a career path in their life. There are many people that I saw, And this gave them a platform that they could find a career, become teachers, run a school, make some money out of it, and have a living. That actually encouraged me that, okay, I'm doing something for a great cause. So I should improve on this. So I kept increasing the lineup, making the event bigger and bigger, increasing the championship factor of it, keeping the competition level high, so that these people can have an opportunity to basically learn and train themselves and make a career out of it. Which it is not a festival which is just for fun,
Okay.
just for social dancing, come meet people. No, it is not. It is a much serious affair. So people used to travel from all around India. Some of them used to come from the corners of India where they hardly had any education background. They were not able to speak English. So they were not having a career. So through this, they were getting a career, which encouraged me more and more. And that is why I invested a lot of money from my own pockets, and also invested from outside, borrowed money. I went to the maximum limits to make sure that this grows, because I believe that someday when it goes really big, I will also make my own money, I will also get my
Yeah.
money back. That was the vision. So I kept putting it, and also the people, my friends who were with me, believed in my vision, and they also helped me a lot, and I invested a lot of money. So that is where this vision started, and it went on for 8 long years.
Bringing international artists to share their expertise at IIDC is a remarkable achievement. Can you tell us about the process of selecting and inviting these artists and the impact they had on the Latin dance community in India?
To be honest with you, the very first time in 2012, there were artists who actually didn't know, many people didn't know that there was Latin dancing happening in India. And I had to go, I wanted to bring Oliver Pinada. At that time, he was a world champion
Okay.
first year. So I went all the way to Hong Kong to give him an advance and sign a contract to bring him to India. And then he asked me, do you guys have Latin dancing in India? Are you sure that this festival will happen? Questions like that.
Okay.
So I said, yes, of course, and then I brought him. And then afterwards, these artists had a great experience. They went around, they told the other artists, because this artist is a very, very small community. They talk to each other. They went and spoke to others about the festival. And slowly, every other artist started approaching me. And it was
Okay.
easier to connect with artists and bring them to India. And because these artists came to India, there were so many of our people who really upped their scale. They started training seriously, they started competing seriously. They were getting everything here. They didn't have to travel overseas at all. Our lineup at times were so big, it was the biggest in Asia. Some of my colleagues, my friends in Japan, China, they used to tell me, "You must be a millionaire. You're bringing such big artists." So it used to be like that. So people in India had access to such kind of great artists, and if you see Eddie Torres Jr., Eddie Torres, Mambo King,
Yeah.
Fernando Sosa,
Mm.
Adolfo, Michael Fons, Johnny Vasquez,
Johnny Oscar.
Ataka Alamina, the best have come
Yeah.
to IIDC. And if you see, for the past 5 years since IIDC has not happened, not a single artist of this caliber has come to India again,
Okay.
which is the uniqueness of IIDC, which is the contribution of IIDC to this community. Many people have grown, many people have become teachers. It has impacted a lot of people's lives and changed a lot of lives. So that's IIDC. And now anybody from just Facebook, they can reach to any artist and say, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm doing this event, come to
Yeah.
India. Artists are like, okay, they don't question, they already know
Okay.
India. But
Yeah.
it was not that way when I started off. And I started off,
Okay.
it was really difficult, very, very
Yeah.
difficult. Everything has to be in proper contract, because they were so scared. So that
Yeah.
has been changed now, and it's a lot of hard work.
That you have started and build it up in such a way that it is more easy to bring all the artists to India.
So you have said that it has changed many careers. Even I have seen a lot of people who had competed at the beginning stage of IIDC beginning editions, and now they are top international artists, something like Sanjay MJ and Mega Khatri. So these people have grown with you, and now they are representing India all over the world and teaching, and they this has changed their life too. So how do you see that? How the artist point of view?
Well, yes, that was the vision of IIDC,
Yeah.
and given the fact that these people also worked very hard. I know
Yeah.
Sanjay MJ personally, he worked very hard. But for a person to work hard, there has to be a platform,
Yeah.
right? That is very important. If there is no platform, how can a person work hard? It is
Yeah.
very difficult. Okay, so that was the platform IDC created, and and I also know that Sanjay has some people has very high regards for IDC, and I'm very happy that he has gone places. But like you said, Sanjay, Mega Khatri, or one or two people, no, that's not the vision of IDC. We want more people,
Okay.
more and more people to get these opportunities to travel, because India has got tremendous talent. There are lots of amazing dancers. They just need to have a right guidance so that they can travel, they can go, they can go explore as an artist, not as a participant, because they don't have to go to, like earlier, if you want a very good lineup, you have to go to Istanbul, you need to go to Spain, you need to go to Croatia, you need to go to Berlin. No more. You have it in India,
Yeah.
but you can train here and then become artist and travel, maybe go to Asia as an artist, maybe Middle
Yeah.
East, start like that, and earn out of it and make a life. And that
Yeah.
is what was the vision of IIDC, and that's always will be the vision of IIDC until I am there, until I host IIDC.
So nice to have such a platform for all the artists over in India. So yeah, so your influence extends far beyond the boundaries of IIDC. So how do you see the Latin dance scene evolving in India, and what role IIDC playing in shaping its future and growth and development?
Well, as you yourself have been in IIDC in 2018, you know the
Yeah.
level of IIDC, how it was, the
Yes.
competition level. And 2019 was also very big. We had only in all of Asia, IIDC was the only 4 day festival.
Okay.
So we had a day separately allocated for the competitions.
Yeah.
The first day, which was a
First day.
Thursday, and there were so many championship which used to start at morning 6 a.m. and finish at 10 p.m. in the night, and judged by only international judges, which gave a very good quality. Uh, but sadly, the last 5 years, many things have changed. Many people have changed. Many formats have changed. Now I see that the serious competitors who used to compete at that time, some of them have become artists. Many of them have quit dancing, found something else. So there are lots of new people, lots of new organizers, lots of new, you know, students who have not seen IIDC, who have just, now whatever they are seeing is what they believe is an event. So there are not very high quality artists coming to India. There are only about a certain caliber of artists coming into India, and there is more of weekenders happening,
Yeah.
and there are numerous weekenders, numerous,
Mm.
as you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, I was told in the last few years, 3 4 years, there are almost about 30 events that have taken place, and
Okay.
which has split the crowd. There is only about people 200, 300 people going, or 150 people going, and everyone is competing against each other. There are several organizers. Everybody wants to become a teacher without a certain following a certain method, certain process. IIDC
Okay.
had a certain process. If you know, uh, Sanjay MJ was launched as an artist in IIDC in 2020, and that year
Okay.
the event didn't happen because of the pandemic. So
Okay.
people like him waited for so long, worked hard to be an artist. So there was a process. But now it's not that way. Everybody wants to be an artist. Now I am facing the same scenario. Like, when I'm hosting IIDC, people want to come on board and support only if they are taken as an artist. But they have hardly been teaching or dancing for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, which is not good for the quality.
Yeah.
So sadly, like you asked me a question, how has the scene evolved? The
Mm.
scene is not evolving in India. The scene is going down big time, and there is a lot of changes that have happened. The quality of dancing has gone down. The quality of events have gone down. There are no championships happening.
Yeah.
Uh, Everybody is after Jack and Jill, because it's like they feel it's less preparation, less headache or whatever. But earlier it was different. It was different. People used to take time for 6 months when IITs used to happen. 6 months, people
Yeah.
used to be working towards the whole
IIDC process.
event, their costume, their choreography. They used to be so serious. It used to be when the competition used to happen, schools and teachers used to literally have that thing. Okay, I got so
Yeah.
many trophies. I got this. It used to be like a very healthy, very nice competition, and I could see that the quality was growing. And in Asia, when we used to travel, people used to recognize the festival. People would want to travel. But now, when I am now, most of the time I'm teaching in Asia, and I know that nobody even talks about any festival in India.
Okay.
So sadly, the pandemic has changed quite a lot.
Saying about the competition, can you explain a little more about the process, how it is categorized, and what are the categories? Most of the categories will be amateurs or professional. How it is? Can you tell me more about the competition
Yeah.
stages? Yeah.
See, the competition in IIDC was crazy. We used to literally have follow the WLDC, World Latin Dance Cup, which
Okay.
we used to follow many categories according to them. So firstly, when we started this with two or three categories, so some five people competing, like your simple categories, amateur bachata, amateur salsa, whatever. But we grew in 2019. We had 23 categories. 23
Okay.
categories, in which there were solo categories, there were team championships, there were kids under 14 category, there were even categories for regional, like belly dancing. There
Okay.
were categories like same gender. There were categories like pro am. So it was, name it, we had all kinds of categories. There was a year in the beginning, when we started solo. So we used to have a lot of men competing, and there were very few women competing. So like maybe two three of them. So we used to have a combined category for solo men and women.
Okay.
But as we progressed, we became so strong. In 2019, we had to split all the categories up, because we had some 12, 13 girls competing in solo, 15, 16 guys competing in solo. It was insane. The competition
Yeah.
started at 6 a.m. in the morning,
Oh,
finished at 10 p.m. in the night, back to back. You
okay.
can
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
the
I know.
number of categories. It was insane.
Yeah.
We had almost every category. We also had introduced a category called above 40s.
Okay.
So it was
That's cool.
so we it is something which will take years to replicate, years to it's a process. It cannot it Competition is not something which you can. It's a brand, it's a product. You cannot build it overnight. You need to
Okay.
build it slowly with a lot of structure. The way we were very structured in the competition, discipline, the judges, and the prizes, the trophies that you are giving, all
Yeah.
these were very customized, properly done. In this 8 editions of IIDC, there has never been an Indian judge who has judged our competition. It's only international. We never mix it up, because it is not because the Indian judges are not capable. It is just that we don't want to create any kind of politics that we okay any kind of a feeling that there's a bias. So we want to keep it neutralized. So we were really we had a very systematic approach and discipline. We had things like people register and they back out at the last minute without proper reasons. We used to give them a ban of 1 year. They can't compete in IDC for 1 year. So we had such kind of rules which set discipline, which set the competition, which more seriously people started taking things more seriously and competing more seriously. So um, there is no competition in Asia. There is nothing. Even in Australia, China, name anywhere, there is no competition in Asia which is equivalent to IIDC's championship. That I can very proudly say. And that is why we are constantly approached by all the world championships to host qualifiers for them and take over the brand in Asia. But also we had another vision when I was doing the championship. The vision was on someday that we will be able to host the world championship in India.
An event
So
that
that's
too
why we
such
made
a
it.
big event like IIDC. So it would be stressful, and there are a lot of things happening behind. So tell me how stressful you are and how you manage to make it process.
From the day one I hosted IIDC, my stress started. So the biggest stress is not the organizing part of it
Okay.
because
Hmm.
I have evolved and I have got the experience now. The major part of it is the financials of it, which is very difficult to manage because you first decide your artist lineup and then you sell your passes, and each time, what happens is somewhere the Indian public, they don't understand these important things. They get into some kind of competition and politics which is always there between the schools or teachers or whatever it is there. But at the end of the day, the people who are participants are also driven by these influenced by these teachers and so on. So somewhere down the lane, the participants don't understand it is them who are losing in this competition, in this
Okay.
bias, or in this whole politics that's happening. And when they don't end up supporting an event of this caliber rightfully, so then when we end up losing money, and I have lost money every single year of IELTS. So all the 8 years I have lost money finance. So which is I'm not some rich person. I come from a very lower middle class family. I just had a very big vision to make something happen, and I invested a lot of money. And IDC was growing in great numbers the first 3 years. And if it had uh, at that time there was no other festival, and everybody were coming to one platform, and it was growing. And after the third year, where I was anticipating, okay, by 5 years, we will reach a number uh, which will also start returning my money which I put in. But that's the time there were too many players who started
Okay.
hosting small events and distributing the crowd, which didn't allow IIDC to grow further bigger where I anticipated, because I was anticipating that by the year 5 or 6, I should be able to host at least a festival of 2,000, 2,500 people. That was my vision. That is why I used to travel all around Asia, promoting, bringing people. In
Okay.
2016, I bought 350 people from Asia to attend IITs. 150 people came only from Singapore. So that was the vision. But what happened? These smaller things, this, what do you say, divide and rule policy came, and then they split. And then what
Okay.
happened? IIDC didn't take off as it was going, and it started somewhere staying at the same place, stagnated. So, but the money I had already invested, it was already 3 years, and it's the fourth year I invested money, and that had already, been put in, and there was a lot of accumulation of interest and things like that, and I was going down in debts and debts and debts. And then by the eighth year, the pandemic hit me very hard, and then it put me into a severe financial stress. And I had to give away my studios, I had to give
Okay.
away my personal belongings, and I, to survive, to take care of my family, I started selling food on the streets, so to help my family. And I sold food on the streets to put food in the plates for my family. And I worked hard 4 years. Literally, I was not a part of this community. I was not a part of any events. I was not even going to any socials or seeing anyone, talking to anybody. So all of a
Okay.
sudden, this year, uh, but there was one thing which was always playing in my mind, is that 2020, the people who have bought the passes, I need to do an event to return things back to them. And that was always playing in my mind. I don't want, uh, it is okay that I invested, I took a loss, and let it be that way. And I don't want my loss to be anyone else's loss. So I was always
Yeah.
keeping in mind that I need to host the event and come back and repay them. So, but I was waiting for the right moment, because there were so many things that were happening. Almost every weekend there was a festival, and everything was expensive, and everything was totally divided,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to. Finally, this happened, and now I'm doing this event. I wouldn't say it's easy. It is very stressful, because after 5 years, IDC was coming back, and I expected people to grab it, because all these years they didn't have the standards that was expected. As a participant, the
Yes.
most important thing that you are, the
Definitely.
basics things rather, I
Yeah.
would say, that you expect is a good stage to perform, a good flooring to dance, and a good set of artists to learn. These are your most important thing, and these were not delivered by most of the events.
Okay.
And I thought, many people reached out to me, IDC should come back, they used to keep pressurizing me. So I felt, okay, this is the
Okay.
right time. Now if I do it, the entire community will support. And by that way, it would be like a second innings for me. I could, you know, probably be
Okay.
able to start recovering a little bit. Because all through my, even while I'm selling my food on the streets, whatever, I am still repaying my debts. And I have to still repay my debts. Maybe I don't know how many more years, but I will have to do it, because of the fact that I did something for the community. And there are a lot of people who also, the moment I
Hmm.
announced IDC, started propagating, saying that, oh, he's got a lot of debts. He is,
Okay.
he may not do the event, blah, 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 and doing all those kind of negative publicity. But as a matter of fact, I had debts the very first IIDC. Because the first IIDC itself, I lost money. I lost 30 lakhs in my first IIDC, and from that time, I'm having debts. So does it mean that I've not hosted IIDC, or does it mean that I have not done IIDC in that caliber? No, death is one side. I was fighting, I was stressful, I was battling, I was moving forward, and I was
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
delivering it. And I don't know why people are not able to understand, and they keep talking about my debts. My debts are my debts, and I need to pay for it. I've taken the responsibility, and I don't shy away. I don't run away. I will be here. I will work hard. If need be, I have to sweep the floor on the roads. I will do it, because that's where I came from. I was just a simple courier delivering boy. I came from there, and I will go back there. I don't have a problem to repay my debts. But it may take some time, because the volumes are huge. But I will be there to repay everything. When I am doing that, why are people worried about my debts? And there has not been a single person who has voiced out against saying that, okay, he
Okay.
made debts.
Yeah.
For what did he make debts? Did he make debts
That
because
is
he has a
truly
luxury
inspirational.
home? I still live in a rented house. Like, no, I made debts because I wanted to do something for this community. I wanted to, because if for my festival, if I have to price it, if I have to price it, in 2014, when I brought the dream team and Atakalam,
Okay.
the best of the world, Santo Rico and everybody, at that time, if I
Oh.
had to price the festival, my festival pass should be around 10,000 rupees
Yes.
at that time. but my
Yeah.
festival pass was 4,500 rupees, because I know the people of India cannot afford it, cannot afford that kind of money. So I took
Change.
the
Yeah.
hit. I took the hit because what I was believing is, okay, volumes will come someday, and then this will patch up. But it didn't happen. The volumes didn't happen. So right now, if you see in festivals, if you see in Asia,
Definitely.
any
Yeah.
small festival, even a small festival with 2 3 artists, the base price of a pass is the base price is $150. And now the people who are
Yes.
the people who are doing small events in India, the base price, even boot camps, when they are doing, the base price is
Yeah.
6,000 to 7,000 rupees. Now how are these people able to price that? They are able to price that
Okay.
because IIDC took the hit at that time. We
Okay.
built the people. The first year the pass was 2,500
Okay.
in 2012. In 2013, the pass was
Top
3,500.
notch.
In
Yeah.
2014, the pass was 4,500. Full festival
Okay.
pass. And what was the lineup
Artist. Yeah.
of that time in 2014? I brought 5 teams.
Okay.
Sa- 5 teams.
Okay.
Leave the artist, the couples and blah blah blah.
Oh.
I bought Santo Rico. I bought Zafire team. I
Oh
bought
my.
Salsa Mania. I bought Extravaganza, Andrea Silvia's team. I bought the Dream team. I bought all the 3 world champions together. I bought
Oh.
Karen Rafael,
Insane.
Ricardo Karen, David Polina, all
Death.
together. I bought Atakal Alamina. This was the lineup,
Sure.
and people paid 4,500 rupees. Obviously I will be on, obviously the organizer will suffer losses, or obviously the organizer will be in debts.
Yeah.
So how can it be? And now I was thinking the community will help
Okay.
me come back and survive. Rather, they are further stamping me down, pushing me down, crushing me down
Okay.
to go. Okay, go away from this community. They're crushing me down. Rather, I thought they will support me to come back. And okay, so the simple point is, rather than people talking about, okay, this man is made debts for the community, let's support this man, they are saying, oh, this man
Okay.
made debts for the community, he will not do the event again, and put him back. There has never been an IIDC which is cancelled until now, except the pandemic. And after the pandemic, couple of times we made announcements, that is, we let people know, what, IDC will
Yeah.
happen around this time. Just an announcement, so that the people are still uh, not worried about their money. They know it is coming, they know the event is going to happen. People were worried,
Yeah.
but we had not had any concrete date and announced lineup. The reason being, the venues had become super
Yeah.
expensive after the pandemic. The artists have become super expensive after the pandemic. People thought it's going to become cheaper, but it became expensive. So I was waiting for the right time. Now finally I got the right time, and I'm doing it with a full-fledged thing. And now people are putting
Yes.
up a thing that, okay, he's got debts. And my friends, through this I will tell you, I have had debts from the right first year 2012 until now. So it's nothing new, and I have not made debts for any of my personal
Okay.
reasons. I made debts for this community. I was working for a corporate before this. I was drawing 1 lakh salary in the year 2005, and I needn't have any of these things. I put every penny of mine into this because I wanted to do something for this community. I wanted to do something for all you people who cannot afford to travel overseas to train yourself. That's what IDC is all about. That's what the vision is all about. Yes, there is debts. There will be debts. Every business which has a vision has debts, and I will be here to repay my debts. But think why this let's happen, and why this event is coming back. And if anyone out there believes that I have
Definitely not.
ever
Yeah.
done a bad event, then don't support me. Anyone believes, not even a single person will believe that I've done a bad event. And even now, this year, even this year,
Okay.
though we are coming with so much of struggle, we don't have way too many pass sale. We have a little over new passes, we have
Okay.
a little over 200 people. Old passes, we have whoever is going to come in, whoever is purchased in 2020, we don't know how many are going to come in this. So yes, it's very stressful as I'm running around. to fetch the funds to host this event, because we don't have sponsors, we don't have these kind of things. So yes, it is a very stressful thing. It is going to be that way until unless the people, the real buyer, the real hardcore dancer, people like you
Okay.
who are dancers, you should all realize why you first day when you went to a dance class, why did you go to a dance class first day? You came for the pure joy of dancing. But now you belong to one group, you belong to another group, you belong to this. Why? Forget all that. Go. If you're getting a good
Yeah.
dancer, a good teacher is coming there, go and dance and enjoy yourself. And that's all should be your
Yeah.
motive, nothing else. You should not belong to any particular team or
Yeah.
whatever. Do the right thing.
Yeah.
That's all I would say. It is very
Sure, sure.
stressful, it
It
is
will
going to
be
be
fruitful
stressful.
at the end of your
I leave it to the
process.
god,
So
the Lord's
it's been
mercy,
great,
to guide me through.
inspiring and motivational that you are still running the event. And I wish all you people go support him. Not just support him. It's a pure bliss to be there in IIDC, and you're gonna experience a international level standards in IIDC. So people don't talk about the deaths of John Anthony, and just for the community build up. And what he had done is not just a simple thing; it's a huge thing. So go guys, go support him. Yeah. So the upcoming ninth edition of IIDC in Bangalore promises to be an exciting event.
Of course, apart from the normal things, which is not normal for the new people right now, is that we have a fantastic stage.
Okay.
We have beautiful wooden floor laid up. We are introducing something new called the afternoon socials. So while the workshops are
Okay.
happening, the socials like that it happens in Europe. The socials will start at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and it will keep going on right up till the show time. It will only stop during the shows and then again continue in the party time. So we have three dance floors. We have dance floor for separate floor for bachata, salsa, kizomba. Everything has separate floors, and very unique kind of production style. We're going to have the shows in a very different style. The production, the stage, the LEDs are going to be put in
Okay.
a very new format. We will have a Jack and Jill competition. Apart from our regular competition, we have a very interesting pool party. Our themes are
Never seen
very
before.
interesting for every day.
Okay.
So overall, it is going to be like an experience. I can say that if you miss, you're going to regret. Yeah, never seen before, you're going to regret. And plus all the our videography team, our photography team, everything is excellent. I have some of our old photographers who are
Okay.
some excellent guys. They can make your pictures look wonderful. So such kind of people whom the newer
Yeah.
community have not seen them. So they are going to be on board, because the moment I am doing it, these are all my friends who are there to support me. So the whole event is going to be displayed in a very fantastic way. It is happening in the city, and the hotel may look, for some people might look, okay, it is a small hotel. It's not a small hotel. The hotel can split up, can hold more than 1,000 people, and it is going to be beautiful because it will have a very cozy kind of an atmosphere. So that's what is very interesting for me, because I've always done it in
Hello.
big
Hello.
hotels, in big stuff. This is very cozy, very, it will also give a lot of togetherness and connecting for the people. Plus it will also make the event look very big and full, and
Hello.
amazing
Yeah.
timing, and everything is going to be fantastic. So it's a very new experience,
Good, good,
and
good.
I am
So
planning a lot
thank
of
you for
wonderful
joining us
new
today.
things
It's
this year.
been
So it's
great,
going to be
great,
super exciting. I myself
informative,
am very
and
excited about this.
lot to know about the IADC process and behind it, and all these things. So I wish I could have joined it, but I definitely come on and support you guys.
Firstly, a very big thank you to you, Anup. Because this is something which has happened out of the blue. Without I didn't expect something like this. I've always been wondering and thinking that will there be anyone who will ever ask me these questions, and so that the general public will know about IIDC and its involvement. But it didn't happen, and thank you for doing this. It's fabulous. I believe that God has time for everything, and then this is something which happened all by without planned. So thank you very much. To the audience, all I want to say is, do not worry about um, whether you like the organizer personally, whether you don't like the organizer, because there is nothing personal about this. uh, Actually, to tell you in a proper way, you're not coming for my wedding. You are coming for a public event, an event which is being hosted by me. All you need to worry about is the event good? Is the quality there? Is what you expect, that is the artist, your dancing, and everything is going to be good? Are you going to have a good time? That's all you should be worried about. Is that going to make you a better dancer? Are you going to evolve? So we have people
Yeah.
traveling for IIDC now from Korea, from Vietnam. I have people coming from Thailand. I have 10 people coming from Thailand. So these kind of experience for you to be able to dance with such people, and ask yourself this very important question: if IIDC comes back, and if it grows bigger in the future,
Yeah.
is it beneficial for you or not? If you answer that question very consciously, you will know whether to support or not. The rest is your choice. It's your money, it's your time. You decide where you want to spend it. Nobody can push you to do that. And that is why I have, even in my precursors everywhere, I have never told people, come buy the pass to blah blah blah, and sold it. I've just told you this: you decide what you want to do. If you believe that IIDC coming back is good for the community, is good for you as a dancer, come over and support. If you feel no, it's not, don't support. There is no push. But IIDC, whatever it is, the people who have believed in IIDC already, they, for the faith that they have shown, they will. It is my responsibility to deliver a wonderful
Excited,
event,
guys.
which I will
Yeah.
do. And those people
So
who have
yeah,
already shown
everyone be
faith,
ready
thank you very
to
much.
be there
I
on
can assure
May
you, you're
17,
gonna
18,
have a
and
great
19th
day.
at Bangalore.
So
So
come
yeah.
prepared.
So
Well, see, all the promoters are definitely already giving passes at a discounted price. Though the published price is 11,000, people are still selling it at 9,500. We are also giving group discounts on party passes and stuff like that. So discounts are available everywhere. But I would say it's
yeah.
very simple. You you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. It's very simple like that. So
Yeah.
you think about discount, you want to pay lesser, then that is why the
Yeah.
organizers will never be able to give you a quality artist. If you want quality, you might have to shell out that extra bit cushioning, which will make an organizer get you a better quality. Yes, some people still don't want to do it, it's their choice, but as long as IDC is concerned, IDC is offering you great artists even at a lower price. And imagine if you are willing to shell out that 1000 or 2000 extra, what kind of a
Okay.
event caliber will you get? Because even today, to tell you all the simple thing, we are buying new wooden flooring this year, and the wooden flooring in itself is worth 50 passes to 60 passes for
Okay.
IIDs. 60 passes has to be sold just to buy the wooden flooring. That's how much. It's close to 5 lakhs, the investment only on the wooden
Yeah.
flooring. We are doing it no matter what. So do not worry about that 1,500 discount. Go for
Yeah.
the quality. You will get the quality. When you are able to spend that little bit extra, you will get that quality, and that's all we can promise you.
Yeah.
But yes, we are not very expensive. Already I'm telling you, you go to other festivals, the festival passes are
Yeah.
over $200, and I see a lot of Indians traveling to such festivals. So it's happening in India, guys,
Okay.
in your own country. I would say rather in my own city, Bangalore. has been the lowest of the support till now. And if
Yeah.
Bangalore itself supports right now, IIDC, there are more than 200 people who can
Yeah.
come on board. So
Thank
they
you.
have
Thank
no
you
other
so much,
expense except
John,
buying the
for
pass.
sharing all your
So, it's a mind.
experience
It's a mind.
and
That's it.
the struggle you faced, the journey of IIDC. It's been great to connect with you. I hope everyone will definitely support you rather than thinking of your debts and things. Just come and support for the community, for your dancers, for your benefits. Just go for it. It's one such festival you must experience in your life.
Thank you once again, Anup. Before I could sign off, one last thing I would like to tell everybody, all the
Yes.
viewers. It is okay if you don't want to support someone, but do not destroy someone. That's all I would like to tell. It's okay not to support. You can stay in your place, but do not destroy someone. Because if somebody is already down, the only thing that you need to think about is, can you be a source of
Okay.
help so that that person can come up, or you just stay in your place, not somebody who's a source to put that person further down. So don't do that. All the
My
best
pleasure.
for
My pleasure.
everybody.
Thank
Have
you.
a
Thank you
good
so
life.
much.
Dance, be cheerful, enjoy your life, stay healthy. Thank you very much, Anup. Once again, stay blessed, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Anup.
And that wraps up another fantastic episode of Nadanam. I hope you enjoyed diving into the world of dance with us today. Before we go, remember you can stay connected with us on social media for more updates, behind the scenes content, and exciting announcements. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Nadanam, a dance podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving us a review on any of your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback helps us improve and reach more listeners who share a love for dance. Thank you once again for tuning in. Until next time, keep dancing, keep dreaming, and keep spreading the joy of moment wherever you go. This is Anup Karthik signing off. Take care and dance on.